What's the difference between sleeping in Kruger for 100 Rand and 100,000? That's what I'm here to find out. So here's the plan. Step 1, survive the cheapest campsite in Kruger. Step 2, hunt down the hidden gems that feel way more expensive than they are. Step 3, experience the kind of luxury safari lodge most people only dream of, and even make the insane decision to walk through the reserve on foot with nothing between us and wildlife. By the end, we'll know if Kruger's cheapest stay is the ultimate hidden treasure, or we really do need to spend thousands to see the true magic. Right, that was painless. We're in. First camp that we're heading to is Pretoriuskop. It is down south, but it is the highest elevation camp, gets the highest amount of rain. So Pretoriuskop, here we come. Right, about to check in, but you've got to have your entry permit. Back to the car, get the entry permit, get there, get us checked in. We've got to get to that campsite before all the good ones get taken. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, that looks like something. Yes. Right, now to find where the campsites are. This looks like a reasonable spot. Okay, so there are not a lot of campsites, I can say that for free. There's some rondavels around here, and here's the neighbour. But yeah, we've got a braai and some water, and it looks like what it's going to be at the moment. Right, very important. What are the ablutions like? Okay, what a nice thatched vibe going, and yeah, we got a little shower area, fancy little hanging things, and it's got the all-important urinals. Might need to try that out in a moment, and toilets. Oh, fancy. Okay, I see there's a shop over there. Time to go and check it out. One of the cool things about Kruger, they have really cool shops, but we want to do something special at the shop. More about that in a moment. Oh, there we go. Wow, it's quite an impressive shop. I mean, you come here compared to when you go to up north, maybe Botswana, and their camp shops, there's normally nothing. Kruger, you can get it all. But what are we going to do with everything that's here? Well, it's time for a challenge. 2 challenges. Challenge number 1 is, can we find some item in the shop for like 50 Rand or less that is a bit crazy, but we can probably do something with it. Repurpose it if we have to. Challenge number 2 is a food challenge. We're going to randomly pick between Nicky and myself. The one who loses, the other one is going to get to choose an item, and instead of having a nice meal at the restaurant or wherever else, they're going to get to eat that. Now that's going to be fun. I'm going to try and rig it so she always gets it. Right, let's see what we can find. Right, challenge to find a 50 Rand item. That is the first challenge. What is that? See, 105 bucks. What is it? Looks like a Christmas reindeer. That's not good. Okay, I found an item. It's the challenge is under 50 bucks. It's hardly anything. But I've got, well, I don't know, they look like hair clips. Hair clips, 35 bucks. Yep. Right. Now the challenge is, can we do something creative with this? Okay, next up, the one who loses this gets to eat a horrible item while the other one enjoys it. Rock, paper, scissors. You ready? Cha. She'll find me something nice, I know. Glad you're not looking at this stuff here. Wait until I get her. Some milk chocolate. Yes, I like the idea of it. Find me something nice. I could get some crisps.
Oh, look at this rack. I'll show you if I must.
Yep. Choose me something here. It depends how she chooses. When she loses, that's what's going to happen to her.
I think I might have found something. Something I think you're going to love. Banana purity.
That's the fault. That's for babies. And I don't like bananas. I'm on a mission trying to find the pool. Even though I've got a little map, it's still not the easiest thing to find. They seem to have put the pool in the furthest end of this place. Okay, it's kid proof, adult proof. Oh, there we go. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Waterfall coming down from the kids' pool at the top. This is going to be very welcomed, considering at the moment 29 degrees. The first thing unique about it is it's actually built into the granite rock. It really is cool. So you look at the granite rock and it comes down into the water and forms this beautiful swimming pool. The swimming pool was built in 1954 and it was built and financed by the Rembrandt company. It was the first and only swimming pool in all of Kruger, and it still is an amazing swimming pool. So the war has begun. She has bought me this disgusting banana purity. I don't even like bananas, and this is from 6 months. Now what she's got for herself is a super fresh Chelsea bun. Okay, so remember this, and I'm going to try this, but I'm going to do it because her turn is coming. Oh yeah, this looks disgusting. Who would ever eat? You'd never feed this to a baby. That looks gross.
Go suck it. Gross. Look at it.
Oh, no.
Go on.
No, that is absolutely revolting. Oh, it's like eating snot-flavoured, banana-flavoured snot or something. Yeah, she can smile. Someone said that was absolutely revolting. That was revolting. Disgusting. And I don't know how they could actually hope that you'd feed it to a baby.
I know, delicious.
And she's going to stuff that whole thing. Oh, she's going to get fat. At least I had something healthy. I don't know if it was healthy. Another option, if you don't want to camp, you can stay in the rondavels. I've never been a big fan of these things. They really have absolutely no view. You've got a little outside cooking area or washing up area. But they're an option if this is something you like. These are even worse. I mean, look at these rondavels. They are the tiniest things I've ever seen. They're basically just like a circle. I can't even see a window. It's insane. There's one window at the back there. Oh man. Well, they might be in the bush, but they even have a wimpy here. Oh, I want to enjoy a burger. I'll have to come out and try their coffee later. Of course, we've got a challenge around that, so that we'll do for breakfast. Again, so here's the challenge. We want to see if we can put up this rooftop tent, everything ready to go in under 5 minutes. That's what they say is possible. Get the timer ready. Are we ready? Go. I've got to get up here. You're facing the wrong way. Okay. Stop. Look at that. Look at that. 4 minutes, 59 seconds, 0.21. Next time, can we do it in 4 minutes? Let's see how low we can get this. Yes. Okay, so the challenge was buy some cheap item and then figure out what we can do with it. I've got a great idea for these. So you get 4 of these, which is really, really handy. And my shirt, which is still wet from its morning swim, needs to be pegged up to my beautiful washing line.
So you mean you should have just put pigs?
No, this is cooler. Look, it like wraps. Check at that.
It's not clipping.
No, it's clipping perfectly. Look, it clips right the way around. Look at that. Right, I'll put up this as well. What a bar, 35 bucks, 4 of those, washing line and hair, all done. Right, cooking time. Got myself set up with a little 1 plate hot stovey thing. It's going to be pretty cool. My lights attached to the electric vents. Hopefully they didn't frizzle, but look at this. I figured out I can actually get my little clip, and I've got my little clip here, and it fits perfectly to put a packet here. And even better, not only can I hang up my packet, check at that, I can now hang up my lights. I've got them hanging up these little clips, so I can cook properly. These clips are the ultimate hack. You've got to get them. They can do anything. That is a real hack. But now, the curry is on the brew.
So long. Yeah, they were only...
Well, it's the end of our first sort of night in Kruger, about to head to bed. And what I love is as you walk along the road, all you can just hear is all the people chatting and smell their campfires, and you know, some sitting by their tables enjoying themselves, and it's beautiful, lovely relaxing feeling and beautiful smells, and the bushes just over there. There's just something so special about this place. It's not just the bush, that's around you that's so amazing. It's also just the atmosphere and the smells and the people. It's just amazing. I'm really looking forward to the rest of this trip. Early, 5:40 in the morning, but we want to go and check out the animals. That's what you got to do, but the problem is we're also going to take down the rooftop tent. The joys of the rooftop tent, so quickly got to do that, and then we can be there at the gate 6 o'clock to go and see if the lions and all the other animals are actually awake. I think they're still sleeping. It was early, ridiculous. 6 o'clock, 20 minutes, even include the toilet, ready to hit the roads and see if there's beasts out there. It's just past 6. That's early. Because, man, are the animals actually awake at this time? Because if I was them, I would be sleeping in. Because, man, he wants to be up so early. 6:14, no animals. 6:35, no animals. Can you believe it? A zebra. There is life. Better than nothing. Hello, ZBs. Thanks for showing up. It's been 1 hour. And besides zebra, we've seen nothing. Just after my complaint, we have spotted a game vehicle that has spotted something. Look at, what are they looking at? Oh, that's so cool. They're looking at bushes. No, it's got to be something. Okay, we've spotted what it is. It looks like it could be hyenas, little baby hyenas. There they are. Some hyenas. Oh, looks like it's got a little collar on this one. So cute, that little thing. Playing with Dad. Very cute, some cute little baby hyenas. So, we've seen something, but they waited till after 7.
Yeah, well, we had to get you.
We did have to get you. Good news, we've spotted pancakes. Right in the distance over there are lions. You believe you, they are there. And then you get some guys who get out of their car to look at the lion. Now, he doesn't know if there's a lion right behind him. But we should get some real Africa Unexpected footage in a moment. When
They're not looking at something, I think
they're looking at him. That's a cool way to get a lift. Right, there's something we want to try and challenge Kruger to. We have a very, very fussy, you can call it, standard when it comes to coffee, and especially to a flat white. It has to be perfect. And there are places, typically only in Franschhoek and in some places in Cape Town, that can do it perfectly. How well can Kruger do it? So we're going to test this at the different campsites wherever it's possible to see if they can produce the perfect flat white. All right, so here at Pretoriuskop, we have a Wimpy. Will they be able to produce the perfect flat white? You can see the machine, so that's looking hopeful. Who is the barista? The top, Mama Sheila. Mama Sheila is the best. The best in Africa. Okay, Mama Sheila. Hey, look at that, man. A burger and chips, $69.
And you can get a shake.
And add $20 for a shake. You'll have to come here for breakfast tomorrow. But the big question is, what is a flat white? Now, they didn't know about flat whites. They know about cappuccinos, so that's immediately a little bit worrying, but let us see. Okay, it has arrived. So, before we take a single sip, I can tell you a few things. The color and the look of that foam actually looks very good. You can see it's not bubbly and there is a brown hue to it, so that is looking really good. So the consistency is looking good. I can see that that foam looks the right thing. I bet you it will probably pass the spoon test, but I don't want to destroy it if it will float the spoon. Now, when you feel the temperature, a little bit hot. Okay, I'm feeling the cup. You can burn the milk when you make it a little bit hot, but I am very encouraged by the look of that. Actually, that is very, very impressive. It's actually not as hot as I thought.
So
that is actually very good. I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. Well done. Well, I am really, that is Africa unexpected, because I certainly did not expect to get that here at Pretoriuskop. And to finish it off, we're going to pair it with that baby. A one waffle. Right, so that's Pretoriuskop here on the south of Kruger. Great spot to stay. First part of our adventure, so we're looking on how it unfolds as we carry on up north.
Morning.
Right, that's our time at Pretoriuskop finished. We are now actually heading a little bit further south because we want to be right at the very bottom of Kruger, and so we're heading to Biyamiti. Slight change of pace, because at Biyamiti we're going to be staying in a chalet and not a rooftop tent. So time to check out Biyamiti, and well, the rooftop tent pitch will be really easy there, but there are other challenges that we will work out and explore when we get there. Just spotted some line crossing the road. There they go, that was the on the hunt. You turn around and find something. Oh, Ellie giving me the growl. Don't do it, don't do it. Oh, the Ellie's not happy. They're suddenly going crazy. Yeah. Car doesn't seem to care. He's getting right into the thick of it. We are properly surrounded by elephants now. I mean, it's such a crazy feeling to see elephants just emerging from behind you, in front of you. And it's cool when they're just so relaxed like this. That just makes it so special. That was really a cool sighting. To be immersed in those elephants and a little bit of the stress, and you don't know whether they're going to come stomping in your car. It all adds to the exhilaration, and you can smell the elephants up close. So we are getting close to Biyamiti Bush Camp. It was fun because we had to come through a no entry sign where it just said guests only. So this is a bit more of a secluded camp, and we're going to check it out. Also get to stay in a chalet here. So let's see if Biyamiti Bush Camp lives up to the hype. We're about to find out. Good work. It's time for check-in, and we got some advice from someone else waiting in the line to not be in a hurry. Just dial it back. It's going to be slow. We're in the bush here. It's all going to go in slow. Oh.
You haven't?
No, I haven't seen a leopard yet.
Go, you just check the details if the angles are correct.
Well, they said it would be long and slow, but it wasn't really. It was just, again, the same friendly service when we got in. But we've been switched. We're meant to be in number 1, and we now got to go to number 11 because number 1's being renovated. So what does that mean? Well, we're about to find out. Is that good, bad, or who knows? I have ordered that there be a leopard on the patio. So let's go and check out. I'm sure they've provided that at least. All right, so we're in number 11. It's in the bush. It doesn't have any sort of view, but yeah, it's a chalet. It's got this weird sort of outside lounge area, but apparently it's been upgraded, so let's go see. Upgraded. Okay, there's a kitchen. Very, very, very basic. And yeah, well, upgraded, I'm not sure, but it's got...
Identical.
Yeah, well, it's got sort of very basic rooms. Look, that's very pretty. They put little things like that. You can sleep 3 in here. As I said, there's no sort of view out of these things, except for the bush. Yeah, separate little toilet, another bedroom ensuite, and yeah, Well, there you have it. I think I'd probably prefer my rooftop tent, but it's a chalet and it's got a kitchen. What more do you want? Okay, here's the thing. The campsite was costing us 400 Rand for 2 people. This thing is costing us 4,000 Rand for 4 people. It's $1,000 a person a night. Wow, no way. Okay, sorry, camping. There's my tent. It's right there. I could just camp in my tent and I think I'd be happier, you know. But anyway, it's had aircon if you wanted that, maybe. It's exclusive. It's, you know, other people can't come here, but still, 4,000. Oof. Okay, maybe the 4,000 Rand is not in the actual chalet itself. Maybe the 4,000 Rand is in the environment. So there's cool little forest places here, and maybe you walk along these paths, you find something. There must be a reason. It says bird hide this way. This has got to be it. This has got to be why it's 4,000 Rand. It's something here. It's got a bird hide. This is why you pay all this money. This is what makes it worth it. There is gold. Oh, no, there isn't. Okay. Oh, look, there's a bird. Oh no, that's Nicky. Well, what it does have going for it is it has beautiful river frontage. Well, I don't know if there's much water in there. I'm sure the animals do come along here. It's just a pity that your accommodation is so far away from this that you can't see them. Why did they build it up miles up there? I have no idea. But I suppose we could come down here and, you know, have a sundowner and hopefully see some of the wildlife. I've spotted something. I have spotted something. It's so cute. There is a little... Oh, there he goes. That's so cute. Little bushbuck. Those are the sort of surprises you get. That's why you pay the money. It's the unexpected. You thought it was just the accommodation. No, it's what's hiding underneath, what's around here. Oh, who knows what else we're going to find. Leopards? What? Oh, no, not a leopard. So Biyamiti is nice and secluded. However, there is nothing here in terms of, there's no swimming pool, there's no shop. You can buy some ice, but there's no shop. There's no restaurant. Once you're here, you have it as a base, and then you must
book game drives.
Oh, you can book game drives. Okay, so sort of secluded. You stay in these sort of cottages. They're okay, but it's, it don't have an amazing view, and for the price, I don't know.
It is lots of Rustic.
No, well, I know Craig is still watching himself.
Okay, so considering the price, you know, I like that little touch, but come on, there's, you know, beds that have got bleach marks on them, and then, I mean, you've renovated, big bright white lights, and an aircon which has got a big number written on it. I mean, man, it just, where's the style? You're spending so much money, there's so many amazing lodges around here. Really, could be so much better.
Did you up so early?
5:49.
5:49, man. Okay. But at least we're waking up in a little chalet, so that's not bad. It's a lot easier. I don't have to pick up the rooftop tent to go on a drive. But let's get this day started. We're going to go today to check out Berg-en-Dal. So we're doing a little south loop. We are going to do the whole of the south, make sure it's good. So let's stop wasting time. Let's go find those animals.
Right, and now the best part of waking up early in the morning is having a coffee out here in the wilds. Us and nothing but beauty.
That wasn't fun, Spain. It was Austria.
You got
Very cute. These are little dwarf mongoose. They're just getting some sun here on top of this termite mound. Oh, such little happy critters. So we're en route to our next campsite here in the south, as we are circling around the southern part of Kruger, and we are heading now to Berg-en-Dal. And Nikki has got a surprise waiting for her at the Berg-en-Dal camp shop.
And that's if I lose the bet.
She's gonna lose. We arrived at Hyde and we've discovered some very friendly little birdies. Very friendly birds. Look at these little baby chicken things. Hello. He's just come out of the mud, but he's not happy to have a conversation with us. He's like, go, go. Nikki's holding her ground.
Golly.
Backing up. Little baby, mother doesn't want us near the baby. Don't blame her. Right, we've arrived at Berg-en-Dal. This is our next spot to check out. Oh, look, they've got a Rhino hall. You can come in here and you can meet the rhino face to face. So they've got an interesting little exhibition set up here. You can even check out rhino bones, and you can even study dung should you want to become a dungologist. Oh, we've got the park shop, and as we know, we have to have the challenge. The challenge is firstly to find an item for around about 50 Rand or less that I can do something creative with. Now, the last one was absolutely amazing, and I think I really cracked that one. But now, what can I find here? And then the even more exciting challenge, finding out who's going to lose the eating challenge. And I'm hoping it's going to be Nikki, because I'm going to find something really horrible for her to eat. She gave me that horrible banana kid stuff, which I'm really battling to find something that I can get for around about 50 Rand. It is just nothing. Everything's expensive. How much is this thing? Oh, it's only 55 bucks. Well, I have no idea what I would do with that. I mean, what are they, like souvenir beans? Man alive. Okay, here we are. Loser misses out on tasty food. Are we ready? Ching, cha, cha.
I know, you can't do it like that.
What do you mean I got it? No, to find something tasty for her. She likes all these veggies. We won't get any of those. None of those. None of that. Look at all those tasty things. None of that. She would like that. None of that. Okay, I've seen what we want. Oh, that's going to be revolting. Right, here's for the next challenge. We are dropping by 1 minute. Can we set up this entire rooftop tent in 4 minutes? Here we go. Gotcha. I haven't started the timer yet. Wait. Go. Now the timer started. Yeah, I was going to roll it up for you while you got in. Now we're not parallel processing. Stop. Oh, we are done. Look at this. Can you see that? 2 minutes 57. Yeah. All done. Okay, we're going to have to see if we could do even better next time. We are just getting down. This is a really big caravan park. There's lots of areas here. But even though it's big, there's lots of different areas, which is quite nice. So you can generally find like a sort of privacy spot. So there's like sections, and that really makes it quite nice. And busy, as Kruger always is, but I almost feel like we found a little section where, you know, you can almost feel quite private. So it's almost like in different blocks. I think that's really cool. Oh, there's our spot. Looks good. Okay. Tasty. She's already licking her lips in anticipation, I can see. I can just smell the freshness already oozing out of here. Very fishy. But the good news is I've got tuna, and she's having pilchards. They're very healthy for you.
You're making what you said.
pilchard tomato sauce.
Are you going to get some onions?
So very exciting. Lunchtime has come and Nikki has got the most delicious super feast. Lucky Star. Look at that. So she eats her lunch. Here she goes. Tasty Lucky Star. No, that's not. No, that's not. You got to eat. You got to eat some. You got to eat the pilchard. You have to eat the pilchard. No, that's not the pilchard.
There, I've got a
No, that's hardly any
you can
pilchard.
see it's a pilchard.
That's not proper. Eat it. It's delicious. How is that? It's full of omega-3s.
But it's salty.
Eat it. Come on. It's your lunch. You're going to be starving if you don't have more.
Go be starving.
Okay, one nice big piece.
No, I would not have
No.
a big piece. You can have a big piece.
One big piece. One big piece.
No.
One big piece. Come on, one big piece. There we go. Oh, come on, hook a big piece. Hook a nice. Oh, that looks delicious. It's got little. No, that's.
I know. Okay. I've done. Lunch is done, eh?
Lunch is done. She did well, but it could get worse than that. She's going to be hungry, but that's all she got. I've got a feast now that I will enjoy. Right, come to check out the Berg-en-Dal swimming pool. Oh, looks like a pretty cool spot. Massive swimming pool. And the crazy thing about it, there's nobody here, even though the campsite's quite full. We get to have this entire swimming pool all to ourselves. Don't know what everyone else is doing. Sleeping probably. It's afternoon. Right, time for us to do something different. We're going to go on a sunset game drive and see if we can see some animals. What's nice about sunset game drives, you get to start after the gate closing time. So, let's see what we can discover. Right, time for the adventure to begin, and let's see what we can spot on the sunset game drive. Right, there's only one goal. The goal is to find the leopard with the 3 cubs. If that exists. Some people have already given up on that, but we will find a leopard. Lots of excitement on the game drive.
No, that's why I didn't want. It's going to get hold of that baby.
Very good news. We have a leopard. There he is. We've spotted him. Finally. Yes. And there we've got it. One of them. Leopard. Oh, there he is. Is it the same one?
It looks like there's more than one.
There's 2. Well, that was the night drive, the sunset drive. It was well worth it. You get a little bit chilly, but that anticipation, and you often don't see those amazing sightings on a day drive, and being able to see the leopard. And to finish off with a meal in the restaurant.
I would do as a half chicken with the peri.
It was a night one, like these guys were doing.
Yeah.
And we passed out.
Oh, really? New day in the bush. What will today bring?
Had a good snooze last night. I heard the lions roaring.
Me too.
Pretty cool. And then we didn't go for an early morning game drive. We thought we'd chill a little bit, but everyone wakes up at about 2 a.m. even though you can only get out the gate at 6, and revs and farts and does whatever they do. So you end up waking up anyway. But that's life in the bush. So today we are off to Skukuza. And we're going to check out that's probably the biggest camp in Kruger. Right, very exciting. These are our little magic beans. We're not sure what we're going to actually do with them, but you drop them in water. They're going to turn into something magical, and then we're going to do something magical with them. We'll ponder that while we have coffee. There we go. I don't know what these things are. We've got little spongies. Look at all our little spongies. We've got, I don't know what that one is. We've got the animals.
There's a monkey.
There's a springbok. Wonderful. Now I've got to figure out what to do with them. Okay,
Right.
figured out a very good idea what you can do with these. These are, as they are sponges, and we're in the game reserve, I'm going to take the lion, and it is perfect for washing coffee cups.
You're going to think about lions while you're
And
washing.
this will be the first coffee cup ever washed by a lion. And then you can play with them afterwards. One of the things we have to do is always try and find a place to exercise. And here, they've got a lovely trail, or the Rhino trail, so we're going to give this for a run. Right, one thing remains here at Berg-en-Dal, and that is to do the coffee challenge, the flat white challenge. The last spot was unbelievable. Now to see if Berg-en-Dal can keep that up. Okay, so you got flat white here, that size looks good, perfect. Your very best one, decaf flat white. Yeah, I think that size, yeah, that's good. Okay, let's see how good it is. Right, so there we have it. I like the cup. Cup size is quite nice. And color looks good. Whether the foam thickness, we're going to check. Feeling the temperature feels good. Right, now for the all important taste test. Very good. Another sip to determine. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I've got a feeling they could be using long life milk, which impacts the flavor slightly. But temperature really nice. I'm going to get Nikki to give a test, and then we will tell you what the final verdict is. Right. Okay, I've got a number. Have you got a number?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. At the same time, you got to go. 1, 2, 3, 7. We know our coffee. Not bad for out here in the bush. And yeah, it's definitely worth it, especially when you pair it with this view.
Yeah.
Right, so the plan is to now head from Berg-en-Dal and make our way up to Skukuza. Spotted a battle here. He's got himself a little hair there. Oh, tasty rabbit. We're now arriving at Skukuza, the biggest and most popular of all Kruger's camp. It's even got a golf course here and lots of other exciting things as well. So time to check out Skukuza. Well, I said that it was busy here, and it is. There are loads of cars and people here. Time to go and check out the shop. There's certain things with those challenges we've got to do at the shop. Got to see if what we can get for under $50 that we can do something creative with. There's the food challenge. And yes, we're going to check out the restaurant too. There's lots of people here. Sort of feel like you're smelling like all sweet stuff. It feels a little bit like I'm in Disney World or something. Lots of foreigners, everyone in their backpacks. Wow, can't even find a spot to sit. It's absolutely packed. I mean, it does have an amazing view. That's one big plus, but I don't know whether you actually can even get a table. Spotted a table, we spotted a table. People have just left, seats are still warm, and look at that, we've got it. But who knows how long service is going to take. Could be weeks. Right, the Skukuza shop. This is the biggest of all the shops that we have here in Kruger. Battling to find something in this massive shop for under 50 Rand, but I have found plasters. These are only 35 Rand. Okay, there's an obvious use, but can we be intelligent and repurpose these for something practical? Okay, that's right, she's worried about it. We're doing the ching chong cha for the eating challenge. She's trying to read me, okay. Ching chong cha. Chong cha. She's happy. Okay.
Right. This is what you're having. Number 1, Megu, cream flavored, source of energy.
I don't know what it is.
Colorant-free, natural, cholesterol-free, virtually fat-free. There you go.
I don't know what it is.
It's going to be awesome.
I think she's forgotten about that horrible thing that I've got to drink. So I'm hoping she's forgotten about it, and then I won't have to do it. This is our little campsite that we're going to set up. We're still going to go on a drive, so we haven't set up our tents yet. But nice little spot. So, and just up there is the washing up area, and the toilet's not too far, so also a cool spot. So Nikki's going to get to have the dip flake, which I've been saving. I have number 1. I mean, what is even that? Even magoo? It's cream
Give it a good
flavor.
shake.
Give it a good shake.
Maybe it tastes like milkshake.
And it's not warm. I mean, it is warm. It's not cold. Shake well. Oh.
Keep chilled. Oh, well, it's not chilled.
Ish.
Yeah. Maybe it's delicious. It's thick. That's like it's
What's it taste like?
it's like porridge. I'll try one more.
That's so going in your nose. Okay, we'll take people out of suffering.
Okay, that was disgusting. Sorry, that must be an acquired taste. I'm going to take some of that chocolate because I need that to get rid of that horrible porridge taste. I never gave her something that horrible, and she hardly even ate those pilchards I gave her. Fabric plasters, what can we do with them? This is a drawer system, and as you'll see, I've labelled things on the drawer. The problem is these drawers over here, these labels that I can't see because they're underneath them. This is as far as the drawer comes out. I'm just going to use these plasters, these nice little fabric plasters, and I'm going to stick them here, and they are going to be perfect for labels. Right, there we have them. How clever is that? And even a blank one that I can use. So clever. And look, those guys are still there as well. Afternoon game drive. A lot of elephants here. I'm not that excited about driving through it.
Mom.
There's a little baby. He says if I go slowly we'll be fine. I don't know about that.
Big elephant coming from right.
Oh no.
Big tusker.
Oh no.
Oh, there's another one there. Okay, wait, there.
Oh yeah, there's one in the middle of the road now. We're backing up.
Abandoned station, abandoned.
It's a woman.
Abandoned position.
Oh no. Oh, there's anger issues here. Oh, there's a monster coming from that side.
Yeah. Let's just go back in the crate.
Big tusker coming from right.
Proving to be a little tricky. We back up a bit. Oh, we've made it. Oh no! there's lots.
Okay, stop. Just wait.
Okay, there's mega elephants up ahead. Let's radio back to the support team. There's lots of elephants up ahead. Oh, the elephants everywhere here. We got to give them respect. Just trying to sneak past them slowly. Right, I think we threw the elephant corridor. That was amazing. Wow. A little bit of adrenaline. What is this going to be like when we go on our walk tomorrow? And you're on foot. Whew, then those things are going to be really big. Alright, that's what you call just making in time. But that was worth it. Wow.
I can remember once. I remember swimming a lot too.
Just done a morning run all the way around Skukuza. It's quite big, so you can get in your 4 or 5 kilometers. This is their pool area for such a massive camp. It's not a super impressive pool, it's right on the edge, but it's a pool. Appreciate it, especially after a run. Right, look at this, what we have found at our campsite. This is unbelievable. Here we have the man of the moment. This is Oupa Spook. But I'll ask him quickly. You can just tell me, how long is it?
It's about 13 meters.
13 meters.
The living area is 8 meters. It weighs 13 tons. And it's just a cruiser, you know, it's not a 4x4.
Right, so you want to show us around?
It's not neat now inside.
No, that's okay.
You see, this is where we can go through. Normally these type of trucks you can't go through. There's just a
Okay, so you can actually climb through here to
but
get...
this stow box is on top. The guy was clever to open it up and create space to move through. The double bed with two 12-volt fridges here.
Oh, you got your fridges.
And then this is just normal storage boxes. There's a toilet. And then around the corner you'll see the shower, which is actually
I've even got a
more
full
than
shower.
More a storage place than else. When it's cold.
So you've got an indoor shower. That's very cool.
Double bed.
There is another bedroom.
At present it's a storeroom. So I actually shouldn't show it to you.
There is another bedroom in here.
You can see it's just packed with firewood and all that nonsense.
If you come in the back here, okay, it's just packed up at the moment, but there is another bedroom here.
So that's for the friends and the children if they want to visit.
Another bed separate.
Toilet and a basin. And
Oh, it's got its own toilet in here. It's even got a basin area. There we have it. It's absolutely huge. Now you would think that Oupas is only 61, but in fact,
I wish I was. Now I'm 76, turning 77 in January.
and
My wife is 74, turning 75 in August.
so it shows you what's possible. You can tour the whole of Africa, just the two of you.
You know, many years ago, an old man, I thought at that stage he was an old man, he was 80. He said to me, listen, you must travel. He says, when you get older, you're getting afraid to travel. And sometimes at night, you know, thinking of where we were and we're going there again, you get a little bit concerned, but as the day breaks, everything is okay again.
Well, you're a great example of what's possible. We wish you the best. God bless for all the rest of your trip.
Thank you so much. Nice talking to you.
Right, Skukuza certainly has it all. You can even come to this train area where you can have meals in their dining cart. But the important thing now is to see if we can get a decent flat white. I mean, they've got all this fanciness, but can they make a flat white? Right, here we got Hugo, the barista at Kruger Station, and he is going to make us a decaf flat white. And let's see. Beautiful station. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. Right, thanks Hugo. That looks lovely. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so here we have our flat white. The colour not as dark as you would want, so we're worried about the strength. Foam looks okay, but it's all in the taste that really matters. Okay, it's a little bit on the cool side. It doesn't have a lot of strength, I must admit. Foam's nice. I like it. It's probably got the right density. One more sip and we will let you know. It's going to be a 5 out of 10. But it's a beautiful spot. I mean, what more could you want? Right, that was Skukuza, absolutely amazing. But now the adventure changes. We are heading out for our walking safari. And that's going to be a whole nother adventure. What's it going to be like walking with lions and elephants and all the crazy things that are out there? Well, that's what we're going to find out, and we're heading off to see how that all works out. Found a nice little spot where we can have some cake and getting to share it with the wildlife. Look how cute that is. Mickey's not very excited about it.
As long as it doesn't come near my mouth.
There's my piece here. Okay, that's your piece. Okay. My other bee is still here, but my cake is getting smaller and smaller, so the competition is getting a bit intense. Just now he's going to get a bit upset, I think. And more wildlife moving in. My cake is so tiny, we're competing. The next piece waiting to take its share. Such a massive tree, it's unbelievable. Such a beautiful tree. You got everything in Kruger, even the baobabs. That is an absolute monster. Right, now it's getting real. We're going to be off-grid totally. There's apparently no electricity, no cell phone signal, so this could be the last communication. But now we're going to see what is it like if you walk through Kruger, looking at some of the crazy animals we've seen. That is going to be interesting. Right, time to see what this adventure holds. Bags are ready. Got to get picked up and taken to where we're going to be staying, and the adventure starts. The adventure is about to begin. We have a drive to the lodge where this is all going to start. So this is farewell to civilization. We've got something really exciting that we want to do and we want to ask you about. My son Josh, who is the brains behind the camera and with editing myself, are involved in building online courses. We have a lot of really successful online courses and platforms like Udemy, etc., which train people to do all sorts of really useful things in life. But we really want to try and do something for the viewers of our channel here, because we believe there's so many things that we could potentially help with. And so we've got a whole lot of ideas, but we don't want to just like build a course that is really awesome, but none of you really want it. You know, maybe we, doing a course on how to bake cook sisters, which I don't think I actually know much about, but whatever it may be. So what we want to know is what course would really be helpful for you. Is there something you would like? Is it around possibly how to do videography or film with an iPhone, or is it something totally different? You know, I've worked a lot in social media and the dangers and how people are being scammed and hacked all the time. Would something like that be of use to you? Or what if, whatever. We're just interested in what you would enjoy or find useful as a course. So see the link below and click that and give us your feedback, and we'll see what we can build and share it with the community.
And then my daughter was actually over. The last pictures, the lighting is often they follow the link.
Well, we haven't even arrived at the place yet, and we have spotted vultures and hyena, and we're getting close to where we are going to be camping and then doing our walk. So this looks like it's going to be interesting. This has just been a stunning drive to where we're going to start, and this is where we are going to be based for our walk. Right, now to see what the accommodation is like. It's meant to be quite rustic. There's lots of little units here. Wow, that looks pretty cool. Check out that view of a waterhole.
This is crazy.
Wow, this is amazing. Look at this spot. I thought it was going to be like really, you've got this beautiful unit, absolutely stunning, with your toilet and shower in here. And then out here, you've even got an outside shower. Wow, that's very cool. And check out those views. So that is not what I expected. I expected there was going to be no electricity. Looks like there's even got aircon. That looks absolutely amazing. And down this way there's looks like it could be like a LARPA area. It's a beautiful LARPA area. Looks like we're going to be sitting around the campfire. You can really see the animals out in the distance there. This is just so beautiful. And that's going to be difficult to even go on a walk. It's going to hang around here. It is just stunning. Right, well, here's to the start of this adventure. Hiking in the wild. We've seen incredible game just on the drive here. There's lions literally a couple hundred meters outside there. So starting in style with wine and hopefully a boma tonight, and then we'll see how it all works out.
You've seen the other vehicle that was there with the trailer?
We saw that. Oh, they're going
with all the men drinking. Particularly the fallen trees.
Well, it is about to begin. Early in the morning, we've woken up and we've been hearing all the beasts out there during the night. Hyenas, we've seen lions, we've seen all sorts of things. And now we've got to go and walk with them. They were telling us stories last night about what we've got to do and how we've got to run or not run, and this is going to be interesting. While it begins, the gates will be opening and we're going to be heading out into the wilds with the beasts. And so it begins. I recall saying that the guy who got out of his car when there were lions was an idiot, and here we are walking, and we know there are lions up ahead here somewhere. This should be interesting. And now we're heading into the bush, deeper and deeper. There's a herd of wildebeest watching us, wondering what is going on. While these people are out here walking, we're now heading down to a river. Who knows what we could find down here, having a morning drink. What's amazing is that there's trails, if you look, and these aren't from humans. These are obviously all the animal trails. typically come back down to the water. But then you know that if you're walking on these trails, you're likely to meet animals too. And now the crazy thing is, you're walking towards the elephant. Now I've seen how crazy they were when we were in our car. Now we're walking towards them. Only problem is he seems to be coming towards us. Definitely spotted us. So we're making a hasty retreat. Seems like the elephant has lost interest in us, at least for the moment. Let's see what else lies ahead. We can hear lions roaring up ahead there somewhere. We've spotted a whole lot of vultures that have suddenly flown up into the trees. So the theory is maybe there's a kill and the lions have come back to their kill. So we're heading that way to check it out. Walking very close down to where there's a river. This is Africa. Unexpected. The hyenas behind us somewhere. We're heading down this way. Lots of vultures down there. There's no doubt some activity here. We've spotted some more hyena up ahead. We're going down to a thicket here. Something has been killed here. Looks like it's killed a blue wildebeest. That's literally all they've left of this feast. See footprints everywhere. It's a wildebeest tail. So that's a sad tale. So it looks like the lions may have moved on. All that's left, just a little tail. Leave it for a vulture. They weren't there, but we have now heard up in that direction somewhere roar. So we'll head that way to see if we can locate them. On for a little break. Well, that's a great spot to have a tasty early breakfast here in the bush. And just think, what a privilege, eh? All around us is just absolute wild. Right, that was a very tasty little snack break. Now I'm going to continue our walk, see what we can discover. We're going to walk by the river now.
Okay, these are cool. I think
A hippo.
Physically look similar. Whose bones is this?
Doka.
Deka, yeah.
Must be an elephant.
I thought maybe the scrub here.
Scruffy. Looks like we've spotted a rhino. Let's see how close we can get. Getting nice and close. Probably only about 50 meters away. Right, well, that's our walk finished. Lots of close encounters. So that's episode 1, but there's more to come. Right, we've spotted lion. We need to go out and find them, walk with them. There he is, making his way down towards the river here. Witnessed some lions just walking past here while we're having our tea, and now we are going to go for a afternoon evening drive. All female rhinos. Those are the 3 ladies, and they're coming up is Dad Rhino.
So how do you tell the difference between the male and the female?
The number of
Between
legs.
the hind
Don't hide.
Wow.
And the sun's just setting there in the distance. What a beautiful way to end our day here of hiking in this area.
I found the last, sometimes even nicer after sunset.
What?
I'm myself, and I'm just checking the pictures.
And so the adventure continues.
Grass is rooted it down.
So we're hearing hyenas, jackals as the sun slowly rises. But what else lies out here? Enjoying the absolute beauty, hearing all the sounds of nature. Absolutely stunning. These walks are a strange mix of sort of nervous anticipation and absolute tranquility. That's what makes it so beautiful. And time to enjoy a little break in our adventure. Haven't seen much this morning, mainly lots of birds and insects, but a well-earned break just to enjoy some snacks as we continue the hunt. There's a fire. There's smoke all in the air. Tell us that it's a controlled burn. I hope it is. It's definitely getting closer as we are doing this walk and we're smelling the smoke. Well, what will it do? Will it bring the animals here? We'll soon discover. I'm starting to see some elephant come outside because obviously as this fire is moving closer, it's pushing a wind through here. So the question is, hopefully the fire doesn't move all the way to us. Maybe it'll chase some of these eddies and other animals towards us. The guide is telling us this was a dangerous fire, so who knows? At the moment, it's getting quite dark. Let's see what happens. Our way back to the camp. Everyone's carrying some firewood now. That's rather ironic considering there is still lots of smoke in the air, but firewood for our fire back in the camp tonight. Back from our walk. We didn't see any tuskers or one in the distance on our walk, but back here at the camp there is Ellie, who's come to have a little slurp of water.
Come with lions and stuff.
Battle going on.
Battle of Kruger.
You can hear their tusks hitting. As it all comes to an end, what an epic, beautiful place to come and enjoy our final sunset. Cheers. This has been the most amazing walking safari experience. It's totally different to driving. When you walk, everything changes. You're up close and personal with the nature. You're hearing the sounds, you're smelling, you're feeling the adrenaline, the anticipation, but also you're just in the moment, experiencing the vastness of everything. It's something you can't experience in a car. And I think probably the thing I learned is it's not so much about, well, I see that lion kill, which you may well do, but it's the beautiful birds and the insects and the whole experience of the bush that you cannot have when you're in a car. What an amazing experience it's been. Today we are heading to Tsendze, which is a rustic camp, so that's going to be fun and different. But before you get to Tsendze, you actually have to go to Mapani camp to get all your chicken stuff. We've stopped at Mapani because we've got to get our check-in here before we can go to our Tsendze rustic campsite. But what a spot. You get to enjoy a beer and with this unbelievable view. I'm getting a real treat because the elephants are having lots of fun playing in the water. So this is a great intro to where we're heading next. Ellie's are having a fantastic time swimming there. You just see some of them just with their trunks poking up. After a delicious lunch, watching elephants, thought, well, maybe a quick dip here in the pool before we head off to the rustic camp. Beautiful. Oh, so clean. Alright, we've arrived at the Tsendze rustic campsite. Yo, it's got official gate openers.
Thanks, guys.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, so this is the rustic camping. Let's see what rustic camping is all about. What looks cool on these little roads is everyone seems to have their own little private little nookie that they're all stuck in. That's what's nice about these more off the grid type places. You get to be a bit more private. Right, so let's see what number 23 looks like. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so the challenge is if we could do this under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's, no, she's saying 2:59, 2 minutes 30. Let's be positive. Let's go. Quickly. Oops. Then, one. Stop. And you see that? And you see that? 1 minute and 58 seconds. 1 minute, 2 minutes, under 2 minutes. Whew, exhausting. So all set up, looking pretty good. Now to go and explore, see what they have here, the ablutions and other things. Oh, that's pretty cool. They've got outdoor showers. That's quite nice. They have a shower here under the tree. It's very unique. Definitely gonna have to try that. But if you prefer, also looks like they've got indoor showers. They're quite nice as well. You can have a bit of a view out there too. And the camp kitchen, pretty good. They've got lots of gas cookers. Now there's no electricity here, so you're not going to be having microwaves and there's other things that are some of the other fancy sites. But yeah, that's not bad. It could be a refrigerator if you wanted to use that. I'm not sure how many campsites, I think maybe up to 24, which means there's a lot of people here. But you can hardly see the people and it's also quiet. It's really peaceful here. Now that is a good site. There is the good wife preparing some super feast.
Curry.
Of course, it's going to be curry. And was it Mopani worm curry?
I skipped the mapanis because they weren't in stock. So we then with chicken thighs instead.
It's curry in the wild. It's always going to be curry. We love curry. Doing a little stroll around the campsite. There's a little path that sort of goes around the perimeter. And we'll see where it leads. Well, there is a picnic site on this side that you can also come and visit, but it's outside the fence, so to speak, although you're not outside the fence if you're in the picnic site. We were going to go and check it out, but the dude who runs the place said we'll get squished by elephants. Spotted something interesting on our little walk. 3 little eggs. Not sure what they belong to. No, a little nest here on the side.
Big.
Yeah, there's no little birdies around here. Well, maybe there's a birdie hiding somewhere. I've come for sundowners at this lovely spot. The problem is, where we want to have our sundowners over there, there is an elephant here. And then recently, there was a elephant who squished a person, walking very gingerly just to see if he's chilled. Okay, I don't know if we can get any closer. The elephant is right there. Okay, forget it. He's making noises. I don't like him making noises. I'd rather live to tell the tale for another day. We'll leave the Ellie there. Now, this is the same only fella that was. We were at the camp there just on the other side, hoping to have sundowners. Now we're back in our Tsendze Rustic camp. This is the place where you picnic site just next door. And now he's coming to antagonize us here. He's not happy. Well, he doesn't like us. We're trusting this electric fence. He's not happy. Chef making you crumpets in the middle of the bush. And the wildlife moved in to share breakfast with us. I don't think you're meant to be coming here. This is not a breakfast spot. No, this is not a breakfast spot. He's coming for coffee. He's coming for coffee. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, no, go away. There we've got some nutty birds attacking themselves in the reflection. We're on the middle of wildlife here, wherever we look. Trying to do some work. on our video, and we've got every bird in the neighbourhood coming to visit. I think they are interested in just being featured on the next episode of Africa Unexpected. Look at them. It's sparrows, it's starlings, it's goat. Yep, it's no game reserve around me here. We're in the middle of our trip and we got the sad news that Nikki's dad had passed away, and so we've flown back to Cape Town to be with the family. It was really sad, and on top of that, within 24 hours, 2 other people that we were close to also passed away. Sometimes it's hard to process those sort of losses in your life when they happen so quickly. But I was thinking about it, and the 3 people that we lost who were so precious to us, they all were different. They were different ages, they lived in different parts of the world, yet they all had one thing in common. They were all quiet, extremely loyal, dedicated, loving, kind people. And when I reflected on their lives, I thought, wow, what an example they were. And there's a beautiful verse that came to mind. It's from Paul's writings in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, and he says, make it your ambition. We all have ambitions in life, don't we? Ambitions to be great, to have success, to make money. Make it your ambition to lead a quiet life. You should mind your own business and work with your hands so that your daily life may win the respect of outsiders. And these 3 people certainly did that. They won the respect of so many by their quiet, loyal service. But what really struck me, it was as if Paul somehow knew we were going to experience this tragic loss, because he doesn't stop there. He carries on in the next verse. We do not want you to be uninformed about those who sleep in death, for we believe that Jesus died and rose again, and so we believe that God will bring with Jesus those who have fallen asleep in him. And so we're really sad, but we also have great hope that we will see those people again. So if in your life you are experiencing loss or sadness, know that God is in every detail, and in the powerful name of Jesus, even those who have died will live again. We are now heading north up to Tsendze, which is the 3rd most northern camp, and we'll take a Tsendze before we head all the way to the very top of Kruger to see what it's like up there. A long drive, seeing lots of mapani trees and 1 or 2 things. We have arrived, but well, that is a long drive from all the way down south up to here. Just shows you how big Kruger is. Now we've made our way into the Tsendze site, and normally when you rock up here, like we have it just before 5, you are going to not get anything that is a decent place to stay. And there's all the middle area where you've got people staying. There's obviously no view, and then the fence line's all stacked with people. And then we come around here by the swimming pool, and we just found this area where there's nobody here. I have no idea why. Maybe we're going to discover later. But I mean, the pool's there, which we always like a pool, which is really cool. But then we're in this like little corner spot here. It's got power on the fence, sunset view. So what's the catch? Seeing we're right on the pool, we might as well go and check it out. Oh, you've even got a private ablution here. Oh, that's a winning site. That is a stunning pool. Our own ablutions here by the pool, in the corner, on the fence line. Something's up. I don't know. Let's set the tent up and we'll worry about that later. But first thing you got to do is get that run in. So that's what we're doing. It's not a bad spot for a run. And the bonus on your run. Right, that's going to make us run faster. Let's go.
Our final stop, Baobab Hill at Pafuri. After nights in tents and rustic camps, we've reached the far north, where ancient baobabs rise over one of Kruger's most expensive lodges. This is the moment everything has led to. Is the true magic here in luxury, or was it hiding all along in the unexpected places?
You can see the early, he's crossing behind us. And right here, we've got the buffalo. We have now arrived at Pafuri tented camp because this is where we've got to like check in before we go to where we are going. So this is the first stop before we finally get there. Oh, it's got a very interesting look. I like the way it's got all these stones and walkways. So it's a good sign of maybe what's going to come. We've still obviously got to get to where we're heading, which is Baobab Hill. Yeah, looks very cool. Very interesting. Well, this is a very, very fancy tented camp, I must admit. Yo. Look at that, swimming pool. Comes with a crocodile installed. Beautiful this time of the day. Wow. So, this is the luxury people do it. Yeah, very fancy. The toilet is so intriguing, it's worth just going there to check it out. You've got to figure out which is the boy one, which is the girl one. Okay, so I think I've decided that this is the boy one. Here we go. Very, very fancy. Completed the check-in process, had a cup of coffee, and now we are following the ranger to where we are going to be staying. Over here we've got an alley that's giving itself a little dust bath. I can see definitely elephant issues here, and it looks at some stage recently the elephant has pushed this tree right across the path, and we seem to have arrived. Wow, look at all these amazing baobab trees. It's crazy. Wow. Well, there's your outside area. It's got a wraparound veranda all the way around the house, which is really cool. And a really cool pool area as well, and a nice larper, and your outside dining area. It really does have a lovely setting, and obviously it's a house that you take over altogether, so it's just for those who are in your party. They've done the room up very nicely. Little flowers and petals and things. Some of the rooms have ensuite, some don't. But it's like an old style house. It's like huge, ceilings and things. There's a bathroom. This is relatively simple and plain. You've got a nice view out there. And there's your lounge area. So it's definitely got this sort of like old farmhouse style. So now after settling in, this is definitely the way to start our experience here at Baobab Hill, an evening game drive. It is cool being able to go on these open vehicles. It is something special.
So this is why it carries water all year round. All year round now, okay. And another reason.
Really unique landscape up here, which is quite different. The landscape's really unique here compared to when you are further south. Because they've got some mountains and things popping out, and I've been really surprised by the amount of game. Driving between these two beautiful baobab trees, I mean that is just crazily beautiful here. These things are just massive. And this is where you do your sundowners. Sun has gone down already. Started a little late, the moon's coming up, but what a spot. Now we're taking our drinks. That's something you can't normally do. And taking a stroll down to the river. Hopefully he's all loaded up, because we could become the sundowner snack for something else.
Oh, those babies are tiny.
So a hippo is a raft of hippos.
Wow. Oh, that baby's too cute.
What is that, right?
What does it matter?
Well, it's morning time, early as it always is in the bush, but one of the cool things that you can do here at Baobab Hill, because you've taken over the whole lodge, is you can craft what you want to do. So we decided to turn this into a walking adventure as well. We want to do a walking safari here in the north of Kruger.
So people used to live here. Okay. There was no.
We've got to keep really quiet now, because we're going to try and firstly get closer to the giraffe, which has already spotted us, and then see if we can get closer to the buffaloes. The issue with buffaloes is, even if you've got two rangers with guns, what are you going to do when a herd of buffaloes decides to come at you? Trying to hide behind a tree. Really cool buffalo encounter. Amazing. Just being able to see them so close, and then not actually totally being aware of us, which is really cool. Yeah, it's like Vicks Vapor Rub. Crazy the different things you can find in the bush. Amazing. Here we go. Smell that. What a beautiful, serene pan. But you've already spotted the crocs in there. Draw you in before you know it.
Got that 3 mile pan. It was a long pan like this.
Gives you an idea of how big an elephant track is. It's just massive. It's absolutely huge. And look at that. It's just crazy huge. The monsters of the wild. Decided to take a break here and see what's coming to the pan. Nothing quite like waiting for buffaloes to find you. Very exciting. You look at the beauty and the biodiversity here. It's just incredible. You think you're in a bushland, but as soon as there's water, it's just life. Even when it's arid in parts of Kruger, we're in the dry season here, but there's water and there's just so much life. Not at the top yet. We're going to continue going and climbing higher to reach the top of this koppie.
Just over this region.
That's a bad back there, that one.
On the other side.
Now descended into the valley below the koppie we're on, and really it feels like you're in some sort of secret valley with these towering cliffs on either side of you to walking through. It really does feel like you're in some other world. And then you see there's some horns, something that met a grizzly end. We're reminded that as beautiful and as scenic as it appears, there are predators here. Definitely elephant territory, but you wouldn't be able to see them as they're droppings, but they are around here, but the bush is thick. And as we get back, we thought they might have found a snake hanging around here somewhere, but where is he is the question. He's slithering somewhere here. Bongs, just go there closer and run around and see. And there we are back. What an amazing hike and walk that was. It was really, really astounding. And then there is the super added bonus of what you can do after your hike. Because obviously that walk in the wild does tend to heat you up a little bit.
cruiser through some fun terrain here. There we go. Well handled. Yeah. We arrived and we're going to go and check out Lanner Gorge. It's a viewpoint here. Been a fun ride to get here. Now apparently after our drive, which took taking us at least probably 45 minutes or more, we now have a walk to get to this Lanner Gorge viewpoint. So it sounds like it should be very interesting. Oh, you can see the vista starting to open up ahead. It looks very interesting. Wow, that is crazy. But we're still climbing high. As we're trying to get up here, we've got to get the brother up. Just give him a shove. And there we are on the top. Oh my hat. Yo, look at that. This is the Lanner Gorge. That is absolutely amazing. Wow, what a conclusion to this incredible journey we've had here through Kruger. You know, this here is Africa Unexpected. This is Kruger Unexpected. I never realized there were such incredible valleys and mountains and scenery here right up in the north of Kruger. It's just so diverse. We live in a country that is just astounding. You just can never get your mind around it. And Kruger has been mind-blowing from south to north, from walking to driving, from rustic to maybe a little bit more fancy. It doesn't matter how you do it. It's just the most astounding world in itself. It's a space that when you go into, it's like you're in another world of a bygone era where you can touch nature, where you can experience nature. It really has been truly astounding. Kruger is a place that I hope I can come back to over and over again.
That's why they're sweet. Yeah.
Our baby's just chilling, not waking up for anyone. This is called bush TV. There's nothing nicer than just sitting in an evening and watching the fire and chatting. I think that's what really makes camping in the outdoors so special. And we appreciate all you guys that watch us on YouTube, and that's amazing. But really, you really want to experience life, you just get out, you go camping, you make a fire, you make a potjie, and this is the ultimate TV.